YouTube, what's happening? It's your boy Casino G. You have trapped into the Trap Basement News Street Edition. Now, we on this Jaleec thing. She said she got raped, and she's trying to double down on it, but to me, her story is kind of minky, I'm never trying to bash the victim if that situation really did happen, but, she has tapped in No Jumper. She is talking to, Lush and Munchie B, and, they're all on the pod, but we're going to get into this, and she's letting you know what's going on in the case, because she says she has a case and she knows she has a case.
Gonna get all of the footage. I said, well, and then they said they're gonna get all of the footage, and then I'm gonna have to testify in court.
What's the name of the detective?
Do you want to move forward? I said, yes, I do want to move forward. Let me tell you why. Because something happened, and I can't recollect what happened, and it's like I feel like my back is against the wall, and then it's like I was scared for so long. Everybody was making it seem like my career was gonna be ruined, but I'm like,
you don't have a career. This would never have ruined your career regardless. And the fact that
9 and 607 up.
Don't ever allow somebody and I know that's easier said than done. And
Facts.
You guys gotta understand, a lot of people
No, I get it.
like me, and then it's like I'm the only female doing what I'm doing. I do a lot of exposure. I be covering people. I cover the news that people don't.
Very controversial.
I do what I do, so I get it. But it's like they were intimidating me with that. They were scaring me with that. Like, your career's gonna be wrong. You can't do this. You can't do that.
607 says it.
And you gotta remember, Jaleec said this happened a month ago before she even said anything. She said she was never gonna say anything because she was worried about her career. Now, yeah, I get that if you're clout chasing, but if something really like that happened, I have to believe that I don't think that people are gonna bash you if you really got raped. You know what I'm saying? At all, for real. I don't think no one's gonna support that.
Bro, there's nobody fucking with her.
And you guys are being insensitive about it.
I am not being insensitive at all. Either. For the record.
Yeah, Lush ain't being insensitive about it.
Today, I have to change my number because Skinny kept calling me, texting me, doing hella weird shit. I'm telling him, bro, this ain't that. Like, you're a weirdo. I'm telling bro, he's a weirdo. That shit would have never happened if I was sober. You know what you was doing. You was moving with malicious intent.
I agree with that.
If I was clout chasing,
That's suspect. In that case. Because he said it would have never happened if I was. And your decision-making process is different.
See, and right there, I have to agree with Munchie B because, you're not a young teenage girl. You're a grown woman with kids. You know what I mean? You know the type of situation you're putting yourself in, and she should know better than getting herself too drunk and be messing around, because she did admit that she said that she cannot say that he raped her. So if you can't say he did for sure, she said, I just don't feel right what happened. Yeah, you don't feel right because they already been saying stuff about you doing stuff at No Jumper, and now for a fact, you let somebody smash. So now you want to say, oh, I don't feel right about it, and da-da-da. And she's right about certain things. Jaleec did say that she wanted to make sure, she want to get tested to make sure, dude don't have nothing. That's respectful. Because if you don't remember, you don't know if he hit your stuff raw or not. But then again, it's like, hey, you're a decision maker. You should know better to be in that type of environment and letting yourself get too drunk. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that somebody's allowed to get drunk and somebody's allowed to take advantage of them. But nobody was there and nobody knows what was really going on.
Yeah. I mean, look, Jaleec, ultimately, I just want to say I love you. I'm sorry that you're in distress and that you're dealing with this pain, whatever it is, right or wrong, you the homie, and that is that you're dealing with this distress. So, I'm sorry that you're going through that. It's really difficult for me to make just a firm declaration or, I don't want to invalidate your reality.
This is up to the court of law.
Right.
That's why I didn't want this into content. You see what I'm saying? I'm mad.
Ryan, hang up, bro.
Why is it on the internet and the police gotta deal with this? Let the police figure out what the happened that night.
How did this come to public?
See, and this is one thing that's crazy about the situation is too that, Jaleec said that she told people. She told multiple people. No one said anything about it because she told them the story. And they didn't, and I know when she told them the stories how some of us taking it too. Like, Jaleec, you can't really try to say the bad situation. It seemed like y'all was drinking, and she did say that, it was leading to that. You know what I mean? And leading to what? You feel me? They were hanging out, they were in a car, and she said it was already leading to that. Yeah, okay, leading to what? That means I'm drinking, you're drinking, we're you know I'm trying to get at you, because she said she knows the dude want to get at her. And then after the situation, she said that dude was hitting her up and telling her, yeah, he's about to throw her barbecue and all types of stuff. I don't think a dude is gonna do all that. He knows dang well he took advantage of you and everything else. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hit you up next day trying to kick it with you if I know I took advantage of you, and you know I took and I think I took advantage of you, and you probably know I took advantage of you. No, I'm not gonna hit you up. You know what I'm saying? But he was steady consistent. That's what she said. Oh, you're a weirdo, and da-da-da. He probably was thrown off like, I'm a weirdo for what? We was parlaying, probably smoking, and you know what I mean? And you let me smash and everything else. Like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? So, you know, you guys can tell me how you feel about, do you think that he took advantage of her, or she was just parlaying and you know, you got too drunk and let somebody smash, and now you don't want to look like you're some type of reckless woman out there. You feel me? So, you know, so leave some comments, man, and tell me, you know, what you guys think, man, because I feel like, you know, she just got too drunk, man, and let somebody smash, and now she's kind of regretting it, because now she is on a bigger platform, then she's getting way more known, and now she's kind of ruined her image of being a little, you know, a little loosey-goosey off the liquor, man.